How you guys doing today? Jason here with Hatfield Country. Made a short little video a while back about planting fall cover crops in the garden. Today I'm going to plant this winter rye, and I actually got 5 pounds of crimson clover. Now, I'm not sure, I've never planted this before. I don't know if it's too late. We're just about at the end of September. But anyway, in the previous video, I went over my reasons for planting a fall cover crop, and some people said that they don't. They got container gardens or raised beds, so they just put compost in them, or manure, or whatever you got to do. It's not as important when you got that type of garden. But you got a big spot like this, and we got this heavy clay. I like to do everything I can to rejuvenate this soil and continue to build it with organic matter and return nutrients to it, and that's what these do. This crimson clover, it's real good at pulling in nitrogen for you. The winter rye, it'll pull in nitrogen, your phosphorus and potassium, and then in the springtime all that'll be available to your plants. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do this today. I was gonna wait a while, but we got some rain coming up, so I figured it'd be a good time. Plus, I want to give this time to establish itself before we get a frost. Now with this winter rye, it's pretty hardy down to probably the low 30s when it'll still germinate, but I want to go ahead and get it growing. And also it'll stay green throughout the winter. It's why they call it winter rye, just like your winter wheat. And then the springtime, it'll continue growing, and then you'll just, what I do, I mow it down as far as I can. And I lay tarps over top of it to kill it off for good. Let the tarp stay on there for a few weeks, and I like to weight it down. I put all my T-post on there, my cattle panels, keep it weighted down, and then I'll till that in, and all those nutrients will be available to the plants. But what cover crops also do, not just the nutrients, but they revitalize the soil with building the structure of it. Now I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, but people have mentioned in my comments, oh, you're destroying your soil when you till it. Well, we got this hard clay, so if you had a good loose soil, you could just rake this up, rake this, spread your seed and just rake it in. But this heavy clay can pack, so I have no choice but to till it. So that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, you wouldn't have to do that if you had a good loose soil. But that is another reason why I like to plant a cover crop, because throughout the fall and winter, when this soil's just laying bare, the rain's going to hit it, and this clay just compacts. So if you have something growing on it, it's going to help with erosion from the rain, and it's not going to be as compact because it's going to have something growing in it. Those roots will help loosen the soil, and then especially in the springtime when you till it in, all those nutrients going back in, that organic matter will decay and just kind of keep everything healthy and going. So anyway, next thing I'm going to do is just get this tilled up, get these tarps off of here first, get it all tilled up, rake it out kind of smooth, and I'll just spread my seed. I'll bring you along for that. See you in a minute. All right, y'all, so got a little bit tilled around the border. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of it tilled. Y'all don't want to see all that because it's going to take forever. But anyway, I'll catch back up with y'all in a minute for the next step. All right, I got it all tilled up. Now it's not as perfect and clean as if I was planting my, my plants and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and put down some seed, and I'm gonna rake it in, and then after that I'm gonna, after it's raked smooth, like I said, it'd be a lot smoother if I kept going over the tiller, but that ground's hard, that red clay. But I'm gonna go ahead and put down some seed, rake it in, and go over top of it because I like to get it real thick. But anyway, I'll get to that now. Going to add in about 5 pounds of crimson clover. I don't know, never planted it before this late, so I don't know if it'll have enough time to establish, but we're going to give it a try. Alright, so I got some winter rye and some crimson clover spread down. I'm going to rake it in smooth as I can and then go over it one more time before I water it in. Alright, y'all got it all raked. It's not perfectly neat, but I'm going to go over it, some more seed, and I'll come back at the end and wrap this up. That's going to do it for today. Got it all sowed. All I got to do now is water it in. Today is Sunday. Tuesday and Wednesday of this week we're supposed to get rain, so that'll be perfect. But just make sure when you're sowing it, after you get done, rake it in. Just one good seed to soil contact. Hey Jojo, I hear you. That's my blackmouth cur. Anyway, you want to make sure you get good seed to soil contact. Try and cover up as much as you can because birds will like to come in and get what they can. I hear you. But anyway, I'm going to get this watered in. Make sure you water it in good, especially if you don't have any rain in the forecast, and keep it watered until you get germination, and then there you go. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time.